Hello, and welcome to the channel.
I think the best YouTuber in the world has to be HissingThoughts.
Facts. Alrighty, here we go. Doing our annual Summoners War stream. Gosh. There we go, that's better. Let's collect some energy. We normally play this on my phone. I'm sponsored by Apple iPhone Pro Max. You probably get a discount on that now, seeing as it's old. We play some on my tablet. It is a mobile game, however, it is on Steam, PC, and for the streams we do that just because it's a better experience, right? How's everybody going? We're going to start, well, like we always do, just reviewing the old account. Profile. Trying to get all these Ifrits nicely dressed. One of them is still slumming it. Oh, I can only put that many in there. Okay, here's the record. We've been playing this for just shy of 1 full year, guys. 362 days. Maybe I should have waited, but we do this coinciding with the monthly free rune removal. But yeah, let's call it a year. We started this year ago, a game that I was just doing because I wanted to try showcasing other games. But I've played this every single day. I've not missed a single day. I don't play it like some sweats do. It's just a relaxing thing at the end of the day after work, you know, or before bed. Just going to do a quick check on the stream, make sure I'm actually live. I am.
This dude, Artemis, is
the stream sponsored by Watcher of Realms. They obviously have the same script. So Watcher of Realms, if you want me to do an advert, I can do it better than this guy. I can do accents as well. At the moment, I'm doing a Kiwi accent. Anyway, we've got some monetization straight off. That's awesome. Shout out to Watchers of Realm. Okay, we're triple S on the World Boss. We haven't done Siege Battle or World Guild since leaving Speed's channel, Speed's clan. We clear the trial. We've tipped into hell and back. Um, 27 speed on Giant's Keep. That's pretty good for me. The rest are all under a minute. Triple S on all the riff raids. We don't really do Dimension Dungeon, but we've got level 5 on all them. Quick look at my best teams. Wow, actually, geez, the light cat and girl is in that team. Interesting. Fastest doesn't mean consistent, but all of these are built with purpose. We're doing pretty good in the Hall of Magic. We're getting sub 20 seconds starting to, or around that time. It's pretty good. Just going to check the audio. It's pretty good because no one's online to tell me I've muted myself. I'm happy with these. It's been a long, hard slog, and shout out to my mentor Streaks, who is not in the chat, but he is on Discord dropping some wisdom, which we'll share with you in a minute. Could have shared more, but he keeps his messages kept deleting. Clown. Okay, that's all the stuff. You can review that. You can copy my teams if you want. You'll need to speed tune them, but we can look at that in a minute if you're interested. Okay, first thing we're going to do is just do some summoning. I've been holding off. I was meant to do a stream last month, but it's the holiday season, so we missed last month's stream. So we've got a whole bunch of scrolls sitting here. I maybe only tipped into 5 of these because there was an event and I needed to have some summons. I needed to get level 3 monsters. Okay, just start with the trash. I need 2 more to do 10, but we'll just do it manually. F for skip. Beautiful. Don't care. Don't care. Sometimes you do get something surprising. I did somehow summon an ice dragon just recently amongst those ones I was talking about. And didn't realize, didn't notice it until I saw the clan chat and announced it. None of this is anything special. Okay, just going to summon 100 of these while I'm here, just because. It's all just fodder, as we call it. Okay, now let's get into the good stuff. Legendary Scrolls. Can only do these individually anyway. Won't skip this one. And it is a... I think I've got that already. It's a whore. Poison Master. We've got them. This will be nothing good. Samurai. Don't use them. Briggs is in chat now. I think we've got here already. Pirate Captain, yeah, we'll use him to feed one of the existing Pirate Captains. Another Joker. Okay, these are Legendary Scrolls. Phantom Thief, don't care. 2 more. I was actually going live streaks as you were doing it. Wait, is Sura one? I think I've got him. Okay, that was all a lot of nothing. Okay, into the all attribute scrolls. These are 4 or 5-star monsters. Am I going to get anything streaks? What do you reckon? I'm going to get a whole lot of nah. That's what I reckon. Do I have her? I feel I have her. The game celebrated 10 years last year. It was a pretty good year. As a new player, what a time to be alive, you know? Every month there was something. They also do these crossovers, but once the licensing runs out, they change the look and the name, and it's very hard for me to work out whether I've got things already. Very hard. This game is not geared towards... Okay, I can use her for feeding. For new players at all, it's very complex. As Evan agreed in one of his live streams, I can use her to feed. Okay, so we've got some fodder options. That was all crap. Transcendent Summoning Piece, we've got one of these. Okay, guaranteed 5-star monster. Oh, I changed my channel? Really? What do you mean? It says Summoner's War Sky Arena. It's the only option for Summoner's War. Change my channel. What do you mean? Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah. No, sorry. What should I change it to? 107? 880? There we go. I was a bit slow there. I'm a bit tired. I just did a big workout, an uphill run. Streak's got my back. I was confused. I was looking at the YouTube settings. Like the first thought was I still had it showing as COD M. Happens sometimes. Lol. Okay. You got 8 lightning on your LDs. Camera's just covering up the summon button. Let's have a look. I've got this on. I don't have any. I've used up all my summoning pieces, but I was trying to get Zyros back. Next week. Who's this? Oh yeah, okay, Beast Rider. This looks good. think I could have got this one once, or maybe it was another Sea Emperor, but we went with the collab monster instead, which we don't use. This is a new monster. Oh no, it's not. It's an old monster, Street Fighter. So who were they under the Street Fighter side of things? Yeah, that'd be nice, eh? Yes, please. Tiana would be good. Okay, interesting. We might be inclined to go with the right column. You gotta look at all the crap. Anyway, that's next week. Or tomorrow, whatever. It is Sunday here in New Zealand. Okay, let's back to this. Let's go. Kira, hello Kira. Streak said he's got bitten and he's got a foot and mouth disease, so he wasn't able to talk, but now he's telling me to get in talk. What? Not in call and you tell me to join. I'll get in call in a sec if you want to join. I thought you said your mum said you couldn't talk. Rest up, son. Rest up. Okay, this is nothing. I think I've already got Mizuki. Maybe. Oh, buy. Do I want to spend all my my rubies? I think I do. So they do this, eh? Yeah, I've burned through all my what do you call these? Shop normal special. Okay, I don't have to decide right now anyway. Okay, here we go. We got 40 10-year special scrolls. We had more. We had about 45. Okay, we can do these in 10s. Thanks, gods. She keeps getting annoyed and telling me to rest when I'm sitting at my PC. It's fine. Okay. Day's just getting started, kiddo. Guten Morgen? No, it's nighttime for you, never mind. Or is it midnight? I don't know. I got up, I took the dog for a walk with my son. I mean, I had a good breakfast. Went for a run, uphill jog. It kicked my ass, and I'm shattered now. Squeezing this in, and then I've got a couple of friends coming over. He wants to do a bike ride later this month. A trail that he's had his eye on, so we're gonna work out logistics. So that's gonna be in a couple of hours. Then I'll cook dinner and then sleep. Wake up tomorrow and I'm back to work. So that's my life. My holiday is over. Skip. Crap. Okay, we got 3 more chances. Crap. Nothing. Someone has all scammed me. Crap. Oh, Magic Knight. Man, I wanted her for so long and then I got so many of her. And I wasted the skill up song here. Story. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, that harpy, that's a light harpy. Do I have her? No, I would say new if I didn't have her. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. That was my luck. It was worth sitting on those for 3 months, eh? Yeah. Shit. Awesome. Feel so lucky. It says they're all new, but they're not new. Light harpy. Kabia. Alright, we're going to get streaks and voice chat in a second. Five Devil Mon sitting there. Oh no, it's not a harpy that I was after, it's no, it's not. I've got 5 of those. been trying to build families just so I know when I can do fodder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I already had a light one. So who am I missing? Fire. I'm missing a fire harpy? Really? That doesn't seem that hard to get. Okay, I'm jumping into my Summoners War stream channel. Join if you want, Streaks. If your mum will let you. You did a good amount of summons. That should spark you. Denmark? Okay. Wait. So I thought you were from Germany. Are you living in Germany, but you're from Denmark? Streaks is in chat. All right. Merhaba, Streaks. Wie geht es Ihnen? Yeah, he hears me. All right, we're going to dive into the... So we had 10 years of Summoners War. That's quite an achievement for a mobile game to be lasting this long. I started in the anniversary year. In 3 days will be 265 days of playing Summoners War every day. So that's been great for a new player. But just this last month, there was quite a bit of controversy. And the community is quite angry with Summoners War. For context, Summoners War, I didn't know much about the company at all, Hive. But if we go down and just show you what we're looking at from the special pack, the things you can buy, let's look at this cheapest one. 89 bucks. And Devilmon is something that you really want. You only get 2 of them. You only get 2 Light and Darkness scrolls. You don't get fuck all for $89. And you can spend, okay, here's a $69 one. It's a lot of money for not much. It's pretty stingy. Has been my observation right from the start. Then you can spend 169 on a legendary pack. And then you'll have the sort of luck that I had in summoning. You'll get nothing. So the whales in this game truly are carrying, unless they're getting their money from somewhere else. Okay, just clicking on his... Okay, so Streaks gave a multi-bullet point list of why the community's angry. Self-explanatory. I didn't get too much into it because when it first came out, I saw stuff on Reddit, I saw stuff on YouTube. I didn't engage with it because I've been involved in app communities before where the community, very small and passionate, got angry, and honestly, it was a waste of energy, and I don't want to get back into that ever again. But I'm going to just go through it so you guys can get a feeling of why people are a bit annoyed. You live and was born in Berlin. All right, in the capital. Your family side from mother live in Denmark. Okay. You don't know why. Because it's Europe, Kira. It's a continent and people move around, especially the Germans. The Germans are the Kiwis of Europe, basically. They travel a lot, although the same could be said for the Norwegians. The Norwegians definitely, because it's relative recent history, you get a Swedish, Danish, Dutch, there's Icelanders. There's a whole bunch of just intermingling going on where it's the same people, essentially. It's just geopolitics that puts them in separate countries these days. Germany itself has recent history with Austria annexing and so on. I've got a friend from Austria. So I guess it seems like old history, but a lot of it's new. It's all changing all the time, and still is. We've got a lot of geopolitics going on in Europe and Middle East at the moment. Okay, why the community is angry is self-explanatory. 10 years and still no pity system. Pity system, I equate it with when I'm playing campaign games, and it's at that point where you're ready to delete the game, a pity system kicks in, and suddenly things get easier and you can complete a level or a boss or whatever. And that's crucial because people just give up. Like I did with Black Ops 6. I hated that they introduced stupid zombies into a mission. I was enjoying the campaign so much, and then I hated it so much, and there was no pity system kicking in. and I deleted the game. Okay, 10 years no LD5 event. Okay, so I mean 10 years is a long time to be waiting for that. Some people played 10 years, never summoned an LD5, terrible rates. I think Streaks is in that mix. Yeah, terrible rates. It's I do wonder, I wasn't there 10 years ago, how it started and how it was different. But I'm just wondering, the singular creator of the game, that he was deliberately creating something really hard that needed to be something that you would dedicate your life to. That's the feeling I get, and I think they've been forced to make.
What do you mean, hissing?
About what?
I sent you an LD5 the other day.
What are you responding to, though? The last thing I said about the creator?
You said 10 years no pity system.
Yeah.
And you said I believe Streaks is in that mix. I have 3 LD5.
Okay, so Streaks is just correcting me on something I said a couple of minutes ago. That's why I was confused. Unfortunately, Streaks, I was scrolling back, and it just looks like I'm having a conversation with myself for most of our engagement over the last year.
Yeah.
Because you're...
That's my bot.
Yeah,
he likes to activate whenever.
I was going back because I had a better title, and it had deleted it. So it's like, oh, well, I'll just go with this instead. All I've got is myself saying, hey, that's a good title. I don't know what it is. Kira. She met him in Germany. She was also visiting family here. Yeah, that's it. Like, travelers. I think in general, Europeans are great travelers. The Germans definitely the most, though. Like, you can go anywhere in Europe. You can go down the bottom of Croatia, Dubrovnik, and you'll find that whatever the local language is there, Yugoslavic, they speak German, but they don't speak English. That was my experience 20 years ago, anyway. You can go anywhere.
How many socks do you have, hissing?
Say that again?
How many socks do you have? I want to show you
2000 of 2000 is what I collected.
how difficult this last event was. You said how many?
2000. Power, hello, Power. So... Power, are you back? I see you're dipping into content again. Crazy claim with the Holger being the best LMG, though. It then showcases the AR version of it. But, yeah, some nice little buffs coming, Power. So they're bringing back their Mythic, eh? Click to see attachment. No. Wait. Wait, what just happened? Oh crap! I just froze my stream opening that. Crap. I think we're still live, but okay. So this is what you this is one of the RD5s you summoned, the Devil Maiden.
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah,
I sent you there.
Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. comparison, you have 2,000. I have 5,000 farming every day. So how many? When you say farming every day, what does that look like to you? How many hours? Because all I've done is played the daily missions, or with a little bit extra here and there if I was just chilling. But I in no way grinded this event. Power.
Oh, you know, I have an AI. In the morning, I turn it on, and it just farms all day, constantly refreshing the crystal.
Okay, that's your context, guys. So Streaks is utilizing his AI bots to farm this game, and me, I'm just I don't grind this game at all. I just tap in when I get home, or a little bit here and a little bit there. It would be, in fact, the only bit automating I do is when I'm at work. If I'm cycling to work, I run something for 30 minutes. That's about how long it takes to get to work. And then coming home, so there's an hour where it's passive, which I haven't been doing for the last 2 weeks because I've been on holiday. So that's an hour there plus like half an hour. It would be no more than 2 hours a day. He's got it going 24/7, and he got 5,000 of these socks from the event, and I got 2,000 just completing it. I think the only bit I had to grind a little bit was summoning. There was something. Was it this event, or it might have been another event actually? Good to hear that Devamon one. Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna read chat. During Uwu. Okay, Power's dumping content before you move. Where are you moving to? I haven't kept up, Power, with even what country you're in. I always presume you're in America, in North America, but you're from Spain. The new Lex AK-117 Mythic and some legs are going to be for free. Are you serious? What the hell? Super hard to grind, and there'll be a buyable option. Yeah, that's how you balance it, because I ain't grinding COD Mobile. But yeah, absolutely, it's a win for if you can't spend money on the game, then you just got to spend your time. Yeah, okay, hang on, I'm having stream health issues. Okay, so if you're experiencing buffering, I'm having issues and I don't know why. It should rectify itself. I've got good internet, so it might be something I've screwed up. That said, I've streamed many times since screwing that up, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway, here's the check. But Power City's dumping content free means okay. Okay, back to the list. They literally do anything but fix the game. That's relatable. There's things in COD Mobile, small things like they've got a typographical error on one of the BR maps that they've never fixed. Bulk out. They keep adding new monsters and collabs for pack. It's money grabs. Yeah, I mean, that is a red flag. I mean, when you load the game, you're hit with self-promoting advertising. Self-promoting isn't the game owns other games. You have to clear away each time. We've got way too many monsters the last 3 months that don't do much or need buffs. Yeah. It's too many units, not enough balancing. I mean, I've got... How many monsters have I got sitting here? 249 that I've awakened and ruined and maxed. Not all of them are part of teams, they're just seat warmers, but still. And then I've got these ones here that are being built, except for the wind turkey there. So that's a lot of monsters, and I would regularly use only maybe 20 of them. The same 3 monsters are constantly meta in real-time arena. What are those monsters? Seeing as I don't play RTA.
Ooh, the 3 meta.
Yeah, for RTA.
Chandra, Villajewel, and Cigar. Chandra,
Okay, yeah, stream still fine.
and Cigar.
They go the most shit events near the end of anniversary. Some of us will scroll in this last event. Yep. I mean, they went out with a fizzle, not a bang, for 10 years. And they invested all the money they took from this game into their new game that's coming out soon instead of fixing some as well. Ah, okay, yeah, we've heard that's relatable to Jurian. We'll get this with Ark. We were talking about this with Dusk the other night about they were putting it into a new engine instead of actually any effort into existing games. It smacks of immaturity. Actually, it's like a startup mindset, and these guys have been going 10 years, which is a long time in mobile gaming. The Necro boss, I don't know. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's just click on this link because this might lead into the latest patches, and I don't have to. Okay, cool. All right, let's look at the latest patch updates because this will lead into some of the other stuff we're going to talk about. This doesn't screw up again. Seems to be okay. This was just after Christmas, this update. It was a kind of a big one actually in terms of Necropolis. They nerfed the boss, and so Necropolis was one of the hardest dungeons, especially as a relatively new player. Although I got it to a point where I could consistently complete it in a okay time, and then they made it a little bit easier. So we'll look at that next. That's the main one: Spiritual Realm, Steel Fortress, Punisher. So these are all key dungeons, maybe not spiritual. So the Golem's defense, and that's before the waves on trash waves on the path to fighting the boss are easier. This is talking about the hardest levels. And boss's HP and defense slightly increased. Okay. And what is ISIS?
Yes,
Is.
Golem.
Oh my god.
Since the golems do or have less defense now, they compensate with the boss.
Yeah. So you can rush the waves and focus more on the boss is essentially what's going on there. Hello, Enable, member for a month. That's awesome, dude. Awesome to see you here. I know this is not the content you're used to, but this is something I actually play more than COD Mobile. I stream it once a month. This is what Hissing does in his downtime. He doesn't feel like being beat up by stream snipers. Spiritual Realm. Yeah, I played it to start with, but I don't spend much time in this one. Hang on, let's go back to Necro. Okay, as is, so that's as is, but 2B, control the enemy that has dealt the most damage and grants barrier that nullifies attack 3 times in the target.
If you need help with a Spiritual Realm, basically every time you like missed a crit, the boss would stack and like counter. I believe they like ease, so the boss doesn't constantly counter and oblivion you.
Yeah. I think Spiritual was one of the first ones I actually managed to do on hard. Steel Fortress. When the enemy's 5th turn ends, drops a Thunderbolt on a random enemy to stun. Yeah, Steel, or is it Punishes? One of these sometimes is a bit of a struggle. Consistency. Okay, they got menu improvement. What was? Oh, yeah, you can move to inventory. Or move to storage. Okay, that's cool. So you can do that within the monster view. And wait, what's... Oh, it also shows partnerships. So if you pick a monster like this Paladin, it gives you a hint of pairings, which is good because sometimes you get a good monster, but don't know who to use them with or where. Okay, and wait, what is this? World Arena. Tomorrow's January the 6th, so this is coming. Okay, they got Transmog for Twin Angels. I don't have them. They've got a Transmog item. A ride. Okay. I think I've only got 50 Transmog points anyway. Okay, we got Polar. So what is this? Coming in season 32. Why is it only season 32? Winter Snow Polar Queen. Okay. Battle Angel. Oh yeah, we were looking at them before. Can you guys hear my wife and daughter? Okay, so I want to look at Transmogs. Which is... Oh, I just lost a battle.
Did you get your Teshar, the new Christmas Transmog?
No, let's have a look at that right now. Transmog is this one here. No, which one was it?
It's the last one, the last circle.
Winter. But I still need, I've only got 55 shape-shifting stones, so that's why I haven't got it.
You can always preview them with the camera.
Why are they sending me winter stuff when... I can't move it around. Yeah, why are they sending me winter stuff when it's summer here?
I don't know. Why did the last monsters they released, like the Tomb Warden and stuff, they're Halloween monsters and they came out during Christmas.
Yeah, actually I noticed that. I actually wonder if their company's in a bit of trouble, like Ubisoft.
Nah, if you look at the chart, they went up $3 million last month because of collab.
Because of what?
I think the last collab we had, the JJK.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. I've actually got that on my Netflix list to watch.
Because of that collab, they're up like an additional $3 million. And since a lot of people didn't like this current event and they quit, they're trying to lure everybody back in with the new collab of
Yeah, that's why the KPI of daily downloads and stuff is less important on consistency in terms of this player is still playing 10 years later versus this person downloaded and stopped within a day sort of thing. We don't see all of the KPIs, and we don't, just because it's $3 million, we don't know the total sum of their finances. But it sounds to me like it's the usual. They've got the devs not focusing on this at all. So what are they doing? You know, do they have enough? So I always feel that about COD Mobile as well. A lot of stream snipers.
the new game that they're going to release is basically Summoners of War number 4. They already had 2 failed attempts.
Oh really?
It's going to be the 3rd attempt.
What's it called? Do we know?
There was a post. Let me check.
It reminds me of PUBG when they released the new version and nobody really played it. The Transmog I want is actually, where is she?
It's called Summoner's War Rush.
Okay, thank you. I'll check that out. But they are no closer to releasing it?
I don't think they put a release date. So like this company learned that if they don't place a release date on anything, they can put it out whenever they want without any backlash.
Yeah. No, it is actually smart. I mean, look at Modern Warfare on mobile. Okay, I want to look at the Transmog for Serene, because you said one of these actually gave a bonus in terms of speed, I think it was.
Yeah, this one. Serene. This skin right here, the little birdie.
Yeah.
With that skin, she attacked before all of her friends. So she lands a defense break, and then all your damage dealers team up after her.
Okay, so that's, I mean, I've only got 55 shifting stones anyway, but that's the one that I would prioritize so that I get a boost in Necro. Let's look at Necro now. So let's go into that dungeon. This is one of the hardest dungeons.
And then with her original like 2A skin, she moves last after all of her friends. So there's no point in defense breaking when everyone already went.
Wow. So if you don't have the little birdie, she seems a bit dumb, right? These harpoos were added to the recent Second Awakened list, so they do that with some of the weaker monsters. But here she is here. She's found her place in Necro. I've taken off the light cannon girl, even though she's given my fastest, just because Abigail seems to be more consistent. And let's see how she goes. And we'll probably see what Streaks is saying. So she, one of her skills, along with the dogs, pulls teammates in for an attack. It all happened so fast that I hadn't even noticed what Streaks was talking about.
Make your speed 1 times in the bottom left, and you'll see she moves last.
Huh?
Oh, you can't slow it down when it's
Right.
in the auto.
This is easier on mobile. At the moment my mouse is jumping around the place. There we go. That monster was defeated pretty easy. 52 seconds, it's okay. Alright, we'll just slow it down. Wanna be a millionaire? Enable, tell us about your IGN. Okay, so we go to repeat battle. Wait. Can I
You have to do it like
manually?
normally.
Yeah, okay. I'll go down to this. Battle, here we go. And start the battle. Here we go, down to 1, and let's start. Man, it's so much slower.
You'll notice everyone moves up like a couple frames before her, and she attacks last.
She didn't use the skill that time.
Honestly, since the boss doesn't feel like your strongest monster first anymore, probably nuke it down with a shaman.
Okay. Replace what? One of the dogs?
You could probably replace Serene.
Okay. Let's try that next.
I haven't played this dungeon after it got nerfed, but the problem I would run into was my units did too much damage, so they would like self-delete on the golem, reflect damage,
Yeah,
or
we just lost Abigail there.
or my highest damage unit would get stolen and then wipe out my.
Yeah, this is. Come on, finish off. Smells someone's making lunch. Might be pancakes. Yeah, this is a terrible run actually. I've run this a lot since the update, but this is a rare fail.
This might be a loss for you.
You reckon? Okay. That wasn't meant to happen. Right, let's prepare it again and let's replace Serene with Shaman, which should be just sitting here. Shaman was on the team. I think this was the team previously.
Is he moving last? Let's hope. That's crazy. All those hits and not one defense break.
Seems so much slower at normal speed. Jurian, I realized that dude was stream sniping. Yeah, Jurian. Actually, I appreciate that I didn't know in advance because you know when I suspect stream snipers and hackers, I get pissed off. And we'd had him previously as well, a stream a little bit back. I just forget the context of it. And
yeah, it's the one shot. The defense break again, then it's a fast run.
Here we go. Let's look at the team now, just to. I think. I mean, I sometimes change out Abigail for the light water cannon girl. Yeah, that was a bit slower than normal, but it's in isolation.
What is Abigail's accuracy? Because she missed a lot of defense breaks.
Let's have a look. .32. Her crit rate's 100.
I would what's her slot 6?
Attack 63. Attack percentage.
Honestly, you can replace that with
Accuracy.
something with more accuracy. She's not. You have 2 nukers and 1 damage dealer rogue already, so
Yeah.
she just needs accuracy.
Okay, so I've got 2 fight runes and the rest are all violent. Okay, hang on, just exit out of this. Jurian. Yeah, at least
You can remove the fights in favor of focus.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I feel I might have watched a content creator recently, and I feel I might have made an adjustment after the update, because I don't think that's what she was previously. The fight runs, I'm pretty sure are new. Okay, I'll change it for focus.
So before I told you to give Abigail some damage because hit everyone, she's gonna like chip away their health.
Yeah.
But now that the golems have been nerfed, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 14 accuracy. I'm gonna steal a rune, because I still need the speed to be fast. So take this one here. Oh, it's not even a. That doesn't matter. And we'll take this one here. And we'll take maybe here one. Yeah. Take here one. At least during it was sort of at the point where I was going to naturally wind up the stream. But yeah, I was. Let's just say it was absolutely sus. We can't really count Ragsmay into the mix because he was playing on phone and still setting up his HUD, so he wasn't playing to his full potential anyway. Oh wait, what was that focus one? That's defense. So, okay, so we're not worried about crit rate here. The one I'm taking is for the slot 4 is a defense rune.
Try this. This is a decent setup.
Okay, let's apply it. Crit rate. Okay, so the accuracy goes up to 78%. Actually, let me just see if I can power up. No, I can't with accuracy. What about converting? Nah, that's all fine. Focus runes, huh? I might need to get some.
I got a random artifact from the event, and it has 31% accuracy.
What?
On skill 3. I gave it to Crow. It's almost 1% away from being perfect. A perfect roll would have been 32%.
Okay, let's run this again and see, make sure that there's no. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's certainly better than what it was. Guatemala. Hello, how are you? How's your weekend going? At least when Jurian stream snipes. Jurian just uses it to get into the games. Which I'd rather Jurian be in my games. And not on the other side with an MG42, making me look bad.
Oh, my mistake is it is a perfect roll. 30%.
It is. Damn.
6 times. It starts off at 6%, then you roll it 4 more times.
How come you didn't share that in the guild chat? No one's really been using it. Just me.
Want to look at artifact?
Yeah, sometimes I see people celebrate them. Sometimes I go, "Hey, look at this." It's probably really for the only true nerds, not for the new players. I even seen on Reddit people share that shit.
Yeah, they like flexing their speed.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is way better. She's landing so many defense breaks.
Defense breaks, yeah. Yeah, I need to go back and see. Like I say, I made an adjustment, but it's weird that I think, what was his name? It might have been Schizophrenic Gamer, that guy, or I think, or Shades.
Yeah.
It was it was really recent, like within the last week. I watched it and I was like, I'll try that, and I made some adjustments. And I think that's when I'm pretty sure I had accuracy up higher last time. But yeah, that works, so that's sweet. There's an accuracy rune. We
People have been telling me that this dungeon, like specifically, has the highest sock drop rates. I believe it's because it's the most difficult.
Okay. So if
So
you're gonna,
people
sorry.
were telling me they do like 30 run around like 1 minute each. They get around like 26, 27 stocks. That's almost one stock per run.
Let's just set a run up in the background while I just start to look at some other things. Okay, so this Ikado, just change him out with another one. Oh wait. Huh, interesting.
Honestly, if you want to be daring, you can replace Ikaru with Crow and see if they can nuke like that.
Crow. Remind me who Crow is? Oh,
Because Crow also has to team up.
I was thinking Crow. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, let's have a look. Thinking about crows a lot lately, actually. I'll show some TikToks.
Let's see if your team can pull it through. You had 1 year to train, so I can see you doing this. Like, you played so much, you now have the luxury to try like any team you want.
Yep, almost 365 days.
If your Abigail decides to land defense break, that is.
My crow's moving first.
Your damage dealer is the fastest. That's funny.
Maybe, oh, you know what? That last rune I put in might not have had speed on it. I might not have paid attention there. Yeah, I mean, I think I've got 2 crows anyway, so. But yeah, that is
If you
crazy.
can make him move, if you can make him move right after Abigail, and he brands after her defense break, this boss is gone.
Yeah, so I've got one issue in that Abigail's speed has come down from where she was. She needs to go back up, and I'll just try a different crow. Oh, that was nice. It was a slow run, but it was a good ending. Okay, end. Ah, it's too slow. But yeah, there's a sock right there. Stocking, sorry.
Yeah, I asked you like how many socks you have for the event, and then this guy goes, a lot, gifted to me.
Yeah, Father's Day and Christmas. Actually, I didn't get them for Christmas. I got a beach towel for Christmas. That was what Papa Hissing got for Christmas. That was his Christmas present. Although my in-laws gave me $100 cash, so.
Oh, so I see. That's where the mythic FFAR came from.
Yeah. I don't actually regret getting the FFAR. It's very nice, but I have an issue spending money on COD Mobile. That was the first time I'd spent money in a while.
If you're interested, you're welcome to play on my account. Like, literally no one plays on it, and it's just rotting away. And I have lots of skins from the past.
Is anyone else playing on it?
Oh, I offered it to like 30 people,
Yeah.
and they're too busy with their like alt accounts and stuff.
Send me the, not now, but send me the logins. I'll have a look.
Cause like, I'd rather have you play on it or someone I know as an alt account than like have the account sit there and be useless.
Yeah, actually, I'd be interested. Yep, send it afterwards. Okay, hang on, I need to go back in. So first thing I need to check is Abigail. I suspect, yeah, her speed came down because I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, it's got 10. Maybe I can power it up. Speed. I can't because I don't have any. Okay, do I have some gems? Let's have a look. Camera, craft, special. Gems, yes, gems. No, I've only got 2. Focus. What are the chances I get a speed? Got a crit rate and a crit rate. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think that's actually what's happened. But anyway, I need to just change the crow. See whether I've got a slow crow and a faster crow.
So, you know how you like summon things in this game and it's supposed to be random?
Yeah.
Nobody really believes in that. The stuff you get is time gated. I summoned like 300 MS scrolls, but like I didn't do the times 10 thing. I summoned them one by one.
Yeah.
And since I did them one by one, it took me like 20 minutes. And throughout that 20 minutes, I kept getting like a pattern of family, like of specific monsters it kept offering to me. So like what you get is already predetermined by the server on a time gate.
How would you exploit that?
Just have a scroll for like every second, I guess.
Yeah, so much for the random, eh?
So like, for example, at minute 1 of like the new hour, I got like a wind pirate captain, and then 3 minutes later, I get a water one. 3 minutes later, I get a fire one. 3 minutes later, I get a wind one again.
What the hell? So don't bother rolling them all up in 10. Just take your time. Okay, what was this time? Because that slow crow is tuned right. 59. It's better than the other one. Yeah, that crow is moving up after a star. So yeah, I use the fast crow elsewhere, I think.
Yeah, so I stopped doing the times 10 and skipping, and I started doing everything manually one by one, and I've been getting more lightning and more 5 stars.
So you don't skip the animation either. You just let it run because of the time.
Yeah, I let it play until like the monster pops up, and then I skip.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I need to build up my scrolls again, unfortunately. Stunned?
Why do you think they gave you the option to summon time 10 and then skip it? The faster you do it, the less likely you are to land on the 5-star time gate.
Cheeky bastards. Did you hear about that from someone else, or you were just playing around with stuff?
No, I was, well, first I did it myself, and then you're talking about Abigail, like the changing your team and stuff.
Yeah.
In his last video, he summoned like 1,800 LD scrolls, and if you like watch him do it one by one, you'll see a pattern in his summons as well. He was like, wait a minute, there's something fishy here.
That's the stuff that I actually I like in terms of it's almost research communities type stuff. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm using what I call slow crow. I just want to set that up for an auto run just to see. Okay. Let's have a look at the clan.
Did you open your ancient transcendence scroll, or did you not get it yet?
Didn't get it yet. Or no, I didn't get it yet.
So like on Discord, I'm gonna show you basically what it would look like. So you get this.
Yeah, I need. So I can see I don't have it yet.
And I don't recommend opening it without a blessing. Every single monster here is a monster that you don't own.
Wait, hang on.
So if you have a blessing,
Did you send me something?
no, the live stream on Discord.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, I just need to go back into channel. Okay, now I see it. Hang on, I need to... No, I don't. Oh yeah, watch stream. Hang on.
So you get this scroll, and everything that is available is the monsters that you don't own. If you open it with a blessing, you're guaranteed 2 new monsters that you can pick from. So like all of this,
Oh my
this
god.
account hasn't summoned. And then I've just been doing dragons for the event. So like 25 runs, I got 22 socks. The harder the dungeon, the more socks you get from the looks of it.
Yeah. So why are you doing dragons instead of necro then?
For one simple reason. Violent ruin.
My filter is still set up for dragons anyway, so that does make things easier because then I don't have to manually.
The filter I'm using is what you have, but like edited basically everything. So this is from Giants, Dragons, and Necro.
Should I use that as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I need to click out of this.
And as you can see from like the sold, there's a lot of trash in these dungeons. It only keeps like the best of the best.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I hate it when I get to the point of I've filled up my rune inventory, even using the filter. So I don't mind it being a bit tougher unless I specifically need something.
So this is my cousin's account, like I told you. Normally he plays on his own, but he's in Turkey, so he's asleep right now. And he told me, like, he asked me, can I farm for him so he can get all the socks? He has Savannah in his team, and she makes Giants so easy.
When does this event end?
I believe in 1 day.
Yeah, okay.
That's why he asked me if I can farm for him 15 hours.
Because that is actually a good scroll. If it's giving you, you get guarantee. Versus the shit that I just summoned before, which was nothing. Bit of fodder is what I would call it.
Yeah, so like even despite me farming all this time,
it's still
I bought this and this. That's literally it.
Yeah.
So like they want you to buy crystals and use crystals for more energy because their crystal sales have been low recently since a lot of people have so much energy.
Yeah.
That's why they made the stock rate low. And like, look at this return on investment, 40 stocks for 20 energy. Like with 20 energy, you probably get back like 10 stocks.
Unlocks after you've got everything, which, I mean, who's got that unlocked?
What I'm going to do is I'll probably buy this, the Devilmon.
Yeah.
Most important thing here. And then this, 1,000 energy. The rest, you already know you're not going to get anything from this or this. Or this. This is also useless.
Yeah, I'm just going to run out of time because it's coming up Sunday afternoon. Okay.
And then for this, somebody told me to build it Despair Revenge, so this is the best I can do on her.
Where are you using her?
She's strictly RTA
Mhm.
or like the hard levels of TOA. Because a lot of people will call her a storage unit, like a storage warrior, because she's not the best, but her passive is immune to any harmful effect. So like she'll have the red stuff above her head, but they don't affect her in any way. And she can return what you give her. Does more damage per harmful effect. And the damage is decreased per harmful effect.
Are you going to use Devilmon on her?
I'm still debating. Like I need to see some more performance out of her. And then with that, each one has an LD5 now. One day we need to see you up here. Each account has summoned an LD5.
Hmm.
If you were to take a guess, what do you think your LD5 would be?
Belial? Is that not an LD5?
No, but you can get his brothers, Lucifer and I think Beelzebub.
So Belial was just a LD4, was he?
No, Belial is the Nat 5. These are LD5.
Right, yep.
And if you were to summon this, where is this guy? If you were to summon this, you basically beat the game.
Really?
Like he chips away like 20 to 30 seconds on all your dungeon runs.
What's his name? The Awakened name? Is it Lucifer?
Lucifer.
Okay. Yeah, that would be quite nice. Like that's massive. Okay. All right. I just want to quickly look at the clan, the guild. Sorry, whatever they call it. Let's just see how this is going. 47. I think 42 is my fastest here. And some 1 minutes. No one's dying.
This is what I recommend you do, Hissing. Save up your LD scrolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
As much as you can. And then summon like the normal scrolls, the MS. And if you notice that you're getting a lot of lightning, like more than normal, then you're in like the time gate zone of the server.
Yeah.
Start popping some of your LD.
Okay, yeah. So when it looks like conditions are perfect, basically, put up a kite.
That's how I got the last LD5. I was doing the anniversary scrolls, and I was like, wait a minute, that was like 5 lightnings in a row out of one batch. So I did like 3 LDs, and she popped out.
All right, that's good advice actually. I have to try that, but yeah, I'll need to start saving up again. It normally works on a monthly cycle. It's perfect for the stream. All I have to do is not spend shit. So 15.
Have you learned how to get LD scrolls like every week?
I don't think so. You probably told me.
If you go to your craft building, like where you get the blessing, you'll go to others.
Yep.
And every week you can get 30 LD pieces and 45 legendary pieces. But you have to sacrifice like your extra 4 stars at the top.
So I can do that from the sealed shrine.
And then go to the top where it says monster and change it to processed amount.
Level?
In your sealed shrine.
Okay, so that's where you can see. I mean,
So like as you can see, you have 7 of some. Like the cats are useless. And feed some of the cats.
3 of them.
And you could do this every week. This is how I get mine. And then the monsters that you can fuse have like that little yellow circle icon in the bottom left. So like you can feed all of those.
Just having a look what's here. So there's actually quite a lot to choose from. Some of them I need to be careful with. It's 3, isn't it?
Yes.
And the same with the legendary.
The legendary is 2.
2, okay. This is good. Yeah, I don't know if you had told me about this actually. This is really good.
Yeah, the only other way you can get these is RTA, and I don't think you're gonna play that.
Not at this stage, no. Okay.
Like that Undyne you just clicked on, you
Yeah.
can get rid of like all of her until 1. She's fusible.
Yeah. This is 3 per week.
3 times 50. Bottom right.
Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
And then the last thing is the chests, the purple and blue chests. I do like 2 of those a week as well. The blue one is infinite, but the purple one is capped because you can get good stuff from it.
Yep, I have been doing that one. So tomorrow night's reset, I'll be able to do that again. It's just, it's 1. Is it 1? 2, it's 2, okay.
2.
And then, but yeah, this one's uncapped.
So like now you have 69, I think, LD pieces, so you can summon 1 LD scroll.
Okay, let's do that. So it's just 10,000 overall. Oh, there we go. There's an LD. 74. Okay, let's do it. Let's finish the stream doing that. Okay, so an engraved summoning piece. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, Cyrus.
The monsters you picked is actually a good list. Like all three of them are very good. Listed, Zyros, and Chiwu, or Chungbuk.
Yes, I've got this one already. That was the one right when I started in one of the events, and I chose that one. And I shouldn't have. Okay, and here's the LD5.
Chungbek, whatever his name is. I forget their name sometimes.
I do as well. Here we go. Come on, lightning. Anyway, that's something to work on. Okay, so we'll set it up for a bit of dragons while I go and make lunch.
I get a lot of scrolls farming dragons. I get like 11 mystical scrolls a day.
In terms of losing monsters, we have one run at 120 where I lost Crow and Rogue, but otherwise everything, even though it wasn't super fast. Actually, the average is 105. That's all right. Actually, for Necropolis, it's come all down a long way. Let's just check the guild. I got Mizuki. Guess it was new. We're going to take that filter and we're going to apply it. Thank you very much for that. Awesome. And let's just have a look at the community. So the guild, we've not really been doing much, but we have got to level. Wait, where does it say the level? 20, isn't it?
Let it clean your inventory.
You reckon? How do you do that on bulk? Do I have to click into a monster? Yeah.
So go yeah. Monster,
Rune, manage, and
then
select.
Sell all. How much it finds.
And I have to select all of them. And then go select all. Select up to 100 runes. And just click sell selected, right?
Yeah. So if it says you can select up to 100, that means you
can do it more.
Way more than 100.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
You gotta keep doing it.
Yeah. This is a great way to just clear everything out.
You just keep doing it until it can't find anymore.
Yeah.
And everything you have left over should all be like the best stats you can out.
Yeah. When I first started playing this game, once I got out of the blessing period, on the re-rec, because I didn't know what I was doing, on the free rune days, I actually, I didn't have that many monsters. I would remove all the runes, and then I would auto attach them based on my best monsters to worst. But this would be another way to, because obviously there's some monsters that are already holding runes, although I don't want to, for the seat warmers, not for the ones that are already in teams. Could be a way of doing that next month, actually.
2.4 times, like, this is your 5th time doing it. You made like over 15 million mana just selling.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's getting less, so I think that might be the last one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that was the last one. Sweet! So now it largely aligns. I mean, there will be, I think, some runes I need to grind now. Because I'm always building stuff. But most of them are what I call seat warmers. They're just holding the runes. It means I've taken them up to level 12, so I can steal from them if needed. Okay, that's nice.
Also for your ruins, it's sold all of your like endure ruins, enhance accuracy, like those useless ones.
Yeah.
It only keeps stuff that you're actually gonna use. What I would recommend is go to the filter real quick.
For ruins? Oh, for the filter. Yeah, okay, hang on. The filter is... Nope. I'm trying to remember how to get it.
Click the cell icon.
Select all. Yeah, okay, here we
No,
go.
no. Go to the icon where you were selling them. Yeah, and then select all.
Exclusion settings. Yeah.
Yeah, that. And then go inside of that. The exclusion settings. And where it says set, click on it.
Yep.
Anything that's not checked, it's gonna automatically sell. And those are usually useless. What I recommend is you can check the seal ruin if you're gonna use it. But those are all basically useless. Everything I unchecked.
Yeah.
They're gonna instantly sell.
I think a couple of monsters have got seal ruins on them. Obviously, there are some with accuracy.
No, it's not gonna sell anything you powered up, just a seal.
Yeah. Does this work for the artifacts as well?
Yeah, there's an artifact filter as well. It's very strict. Like it only keeps the best of the best artifacts.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the lines are either low, doesn't make sense, or useless. If you want to clear out your artifact thing, this is the best way to do it. You go into your storage, like where all your build monsters are. And then at the bottom where it says marking, click on that.
Yep.
Change it to type.
And then what? Click on the first water one.
And then for each element, so like start with the water, take one water attack out, then take one water defense out, one water HP. Like do them one element at a time.
Yeah.
Or you'll get confused.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they could
So click.
certainly
So click one of those water attack monsters, any one of them. Manage, and then reset all your like stat.
Yeah. Then sell all. I think you gave me this filter.
Attribute. Change the attribute thing too.
Then sell all.
And any lines that don't make sense or are useless, it will sell.
Yep. You gave me this filter some months ago, so I presume there's no change to that. It's keeping some, it's getting rid of some. Sell. 17 of them gone, and then you go back.
And then you choose a water type that's a defense, and you do it again. So you would have to scroll down in your inventory. Those are all attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so Vigor, that's HP actually. Here's defense. Artifact, manage, sell, select, oops, select all. Okay, so this is a bit clunkier versus the ruins. Okay, yeah, I'll continue doing that off stream, I think. But yeah, it's good. Just clears things out. Means
And the reason I told you to do it in like one element at a time is because you have to do it 5 times per element.
yeah. All right, the guild's level 20, which I guess we started this a few months ago, right? I've lost track of time. Let's call it 6 months. This is mostly your AI getting us there. Let's be honest.
The rift, I was doing rift for like 3 weeks, and each time you cleanse the rift beast, as they call it, you get like 1,500 guild XP.
Yeah. I do just 30 a day, plus whatever is in the missions. Sorry, I say that when I'm at work. The last 2 weeks is different. But here's the Hissaholics, people. It is, you're welcome to join. It is, where's the, guild info.
If you want an overview, go to your guild tower, like where you do siege, and click on guild overview.
Profile?
The guild tower and then guild profile, yeah.
We've got 13 people, I think, have we? 1, 2, there's 3 of these accounts are yours.
There are some people who haven't like signed in for 5 months, so I kicked them out the guild.
Yeah, that's fine. They were just. But if you're watching this delayed, and hello Rexme, and you're looking for a clan, it's Emilf and Tracy. And we've got some of Strix's cousin, Merhaba to Strix's cousins. And that's me, my distinguished gentleman. And there's Strix's accounts, flexing. We do... All we're doing at the moment is World Guild Battle and Siege. We're not into. We need registrations required for Siege Battle. And I think it needs people to do what? Set up their formations. And I don't think any of us have done that. But it is unlocked to us now. And then there's the World Guild Battle, which you need to register for by... You've selected fewer defense members, then you can select. Okay. Right. We've got 3 members. Yeah, you need to set up defenses, that's what it is. So if you're in the clan, just go in and set up your defenses. You just go here and place a few. I could probably do better with some of these now. Once we've got enough there, we can kick that under, and then we can at least have a go. Otherwise, we do monster subjugation. The main one's Labyrinth, and then there's the guild rival battle, which is just against the AI. Just gonna order around this. Yes, Fox, it is a mobile game, actually. Hello, Fox. How are you, bud? Hope your Christmas and New Year's has been good. I see your odd posts here and there. How is the wedding preparations going? This is a game I've been playing for a year now. I stream it once a month just because it's a farming game. I just play against the engine. It's what COD Mobile used to be for us after work. We'd jump into some pub matches or whatever, beat up some bots, just chill, meditate, grind some guns. Whereas COD Mobile's not like that anymore. But this here, and I can have more than one thing going at once. It's a kind of a complex game, but teaches you processes. But it's a labyrinth, this one, and each of these squares represents a different battle you can have, and you clear them and you unlock, and you've got to find like 4 of these bosses, 3 sub bosses and 1 key one. So you need a full clan to do that. But we still get rewards for what we do. Members, let's have a look. Exploration members, these are all the people taking part. Actually, so there's a few there taking part. Got some newish players too, and you get rewards. So
I think, look at what I just found in your DM.
Only me and Emoof claimed your rewards last time. My DMs? Okay, let's have a look.
Somebody really asked that question.
How do I stop playing Summoner's War? Certain parts of the game are starting to wind me up, ruining my mood. Just uninstall it. You know, it's not hard. If you don't like it, just stop.
The replies are funny. Somebody said you have no friends and you don't go outside.
Oh, friends are the reason why I stopped. Well, friends are the reason why I started PUBG Mobile and or Fox within the chat, COD Mobile. That's the reason I started it. Mary Jane's the only reason that I would go back to PUBG. I did try and catch up with her actually while I was still on holiday, but she didn't reply my Discord. Maybe another weekend. Foxfroth gets on it sometimes. And yeah, friends are a deal actually.
So Hissing, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. After you bought your mythic weapon, were your lobbies harder or easier?
I honestly didn't notice. Do you have a hypothesis about buying whales getting easier lobbies? Because I'm in.
Oh, it's not a hypothesis. It's a like proven thing. Activision admitted to it.
What?
So if you buy high-end skins, they match you. If you're a good player, they match you up with worse players to like. So like they go, oh, this guy shit on me, and he has this skin, so let me buy it. Or vice versa. If you're bad, they match you up with better players with better skins.
Is it solo lobbies though? Because I tend to play with friends, and my friends
any lobby.
Yeah, I notice on the other side there's people with mythics and stuff as well, so I don't know if that works. But solo might be something to try. Because if that was the case, give me bots. I'm an old man, and I need the game to take it easy on me. I find the main influence is playing with people like Jurian, who's a well more advanced player than me, and even there's a residual effect when I'm not. I'm still getting matched with the people that we were matching with, and that's always harder, and they're normally good snipers. That's been my experience. But hey, if that's a thing, okay, I changed my opinion on spending money on the game.
Yes, so they got exposed, quote unquote, and then pressed for this situation, and they admitted to tracking what people buy and what skins they use. And instead of skill-based matchmaking, they do skin-based matchmaking now.
So is it just gun skins, or is it operator skins as well? Because obviously those
it's operator and guns.
Okay. Okay, well I have got a couple of mythic skins, so I'm going to try this myself. Fox, what was that your experience when you were playing? Because Fox was the guy I knew that personally had spent the most on the game, and I wasn't happy with how he was getting treated by the account managers when he'd been ripped off a couple of things. I think it's probably still unresolved, Fox, to this day. Went well, spent time, much needed family, going to be Las Vegas for the wedding. Not a bad place to get married. What's the theme? Tell me more about it sometime.
I asked you because you're like the only person I know who still plays COD Mobile. And I don't know if they've infected COD Mobile with it yet, but I know Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone all have it like active.
I always notice, like in general, because Oceania's a small server and it tends to be the same people in S&D, and those people tend to be snipers, and they've got fancy gear. Like it would stand out to me if someone was using default weapons, but that is something I'll pay more attention to, because yeah, I mean, I've got mythics now. If that's a game changer, like any content creator wants easier lobbies for content. You know, you've seen people, I'm not going to name them, but even in the COD Mobile community, you know, with old accounts, playing at certain times because they can't get content if they're playing with all the sweats and stuff, and I get that. Or stream snipers is also an issue. So, but that would imply when you've got a smaller base though, because they can't give you bots. Yeah, I don't know whether it still works. I'm not sure how they'll do it.
So their algorithm is, if you're a bad player and you don't buy skins.
Yes, I am. No, I buy skins. Yeah.
So I'm saying if you're
if bad player don't buy skins, you're going to get the sweats with the mythics.
You're going to get put against a better player.
Fucking bring it.
Who has all the skins. And then if you're a bad player with skins,
yeah,
they're going to put you against other bad players without skins. So you're going to be the high end.
Okay, that's what I want to see. HissingThoughts need some wins. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better about dropping so many hundreds of dollars. If you're not up with it, Fox, I bought there's a gun called the FFAR, and I've just finished. Well, I haven't actually finished. I spent last year getting weapon mastery from my LMGs, but then they introduced a new one which is quite shit. So I need to do that one now, and then I was going to tie it all off, finish being the LMG only guy, because all I was using was LMGs and games and ranked games, which was a great experience. And I feel like I know, just from a user perspective, a lot more about the guns and can rate them probably better than some of the other content creators who use the stats and so on. But it was thinking, what do I do next? You know, I'd love to actually go back to 2 years ago when I was sniping, but I just found it too hard because I was always up against teams of 5 snipers, and they were just better than me. But you need to put a lot of effort in there, and I thought, oh, this FFAR, it looks nice. It's one of the nicer looking mythics. It's got a good kill effect, but also I don't think it's at risk of being nerfed at any point or even buffed. So it's something, if you're of a certain capability, you can make it competitive. That's the challenge that I like. So that's why I spent that much money just before Christmas.
When you go on my account, I believe I have 13 or 14 mythics, and obviously they were all gifted to me.
Oh, they'll get. I was gonna say. Wow.
No, they were all gifted to me because back when I was still in college, I did like a part-time contracted work for Activision, like on COD Mobile.
Wow.
It was like one of those things in my Handshake app, and they were like gifting me maxed out mythics, basically. So like all the mythics I never spent, but they're there.
Wow. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that account.
There's also like 30 legendaries, so you can like do whatever.
Sheesh. Fox used to when he was really into COD Mobile, and he was in the SXC clan. He was linked with Jokester before I was, and I don't think they had clan wars back then, but he would go on holiday and he would get a little bit anxious about not doing the daily check-in and stuff. I think there were things you had to check in daily to get, because he was a true collector. He collected every single thing that was there. And he trusted me with his account to log on his behalf. And what I did is I ignored all the friend requests for games. But what I did is I went in and tried on all his costumes and stuff. That was kind of it. It's like taking care of your cats, your friends' cats, but while you're there, you go to their wardrobe and try on all their clothes. Is what it was like.
I offered Jokes to my account, I think last year.
Yeah.
Because he was having trouble finding lobbies on his accounts because of the sweats and stream snipers.
Yeah.
He was like, "That's actually a really good idea, homie. I'm down." And then he got all paranoid, saying, "Actually, I might get you banned because they know the accounts I play on." And I told him, like, my account had a developer and emulator tag, so they know I'm gonna have different IPs and different devices every time.
Nice. Yeah, well, I've experiencing some stream sniping at the moment. It comes every now and then. Like, it's not been bad enough to put on a delay. Well, no, sorry, that's not right. I did put on a delay at one point, but it's a negative experience for engaging with your chat, so you got to be careful with it. But I might have to put on a slight one again now, because it didn't strike me that it was a stream sniper until they popped into the chat last. Okay, I need to wrap this up.
Sweat.
Yep.
You might have to sweat a little on mine because I have like a 8 KD.
Okay, I'll bring that down. Don't worry about that.
That's fine with me. I've been telling people to bring it down, and it only goes down by like 0.10 every month.
Wow. Like I'm not a terrible player, but I've had not the greatest win streaks lately between playing. Actually, I should probably play more solo, to be honest. That would change things. Yeah, well, I was thinking about that, Fox. I was thinking about that because you're still on my. I've got a bunch of people that I still haven't deleted. Dusk is one of them as well, but other accounts you just get rid of because they haven't played in years. But I like still seeing your one there. Streaks, thank you so much. I need to wrap this up now because I have to get ready for some friends that are coming around. But this was good. We got some great tips out of that. Some of that's going to help me. And Emo, if you're watching, it might help you. You'll be watching it delayed. Hello, Emo.
Also, when I say I did part-time developer work for COD Mobile, I was not a main developer. Okay, it was just like a far off job.
You're not Chinese.
When I say that, yeah, when I say that, people go, "Yo, bro, can you unban my account? Can you give me TP?" Like, no, I don't have access to the internal servers. I was like a bug and glitch tester.
Yeah, bug and glitch. So why didn't you change the name of Blackout map? Why couldn't you fix that, Streaks? Why couldn't you fix that?
Because I'm not Team A. I'm like Team C when it comes to developing.
Someone didn't proofread it. But yeah, that's the joke, is you're not Chinese. So. It's good. We also learn a little bit more about Streaks here. Yeah.
You guys are the reason why they have the skill-based, the skin-based matchmaking. All that little ordeal with the rose skin. Yeah. That's where they got the idea.
Well, I look forward to seeing what you've got. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up now. Streaks, thank you so much. I'm gonna hit the stream ending. Fox, dude, lovely to see you, and I look forward to seeing a bit more of your stuff online. Thank you, Streaks. Domo arigato. I will click out of here and see you later.
I'll see you. I'll send you the info too.
Yeah, thank you. And heal up, bud. Listen to your mother.
It's just a little injury. It'll be gone in 3 days, but she just keeps yelling at me.
Yeah, no, listen to your mother. Okay, bud.
All right, I'll see you.
See ya. Hire is also carrying an injury at the moment. He got attacked by a pit bull like on Christmas Day. Oof. Alrighty, Fox. Yeah, honestly, lovely to see you here. And we'll catch you later. Bye.
When I'm dead or when I'm gone, gonna make sure my nails are long. If the worms don't get me, then I'm yours. There There be grits beneath these broken claws. Or if I'm ash, I'll find the wind, find some way to return to the side where I belong. Said I might be dead, but I'm not gone. Said I might be dead, but I'm not gone. Said I might be dead, but I'm not gone. When I'm dead or when I'm gone, you'll be free to carry on. No more waking without sheets. No more stupid arguments. But if I'm here, I'll find the wind, find some way to return to the side where I belong. Said I might be dead, but I'm not gone. Said I might be dead, but I'm not gone. Said I may be dead, but I'm not gone.